The Ottawa Redblacks are 2-point favorites over the Hamilton Tiger Cats on Friday night when the two teams clash in the nation's capital. The Redblacks are fielding a veteran-laden roster, despite this game meaning nothing in the standings, and made a big change in the backfield, moving Braylon Addison to the starting spot at running back and demoting Kalen Laybourne to the practice roster. Hamilton has also kept their veterans in the lineup in what will be their final game of the season after missing the playoffs, with rookie Isaiah Wooden taking over the return duties. Can the Redblacks win and cover the short spread, or will Hamilton prove they're the better team despite finishing last in the East Division?
Look, the Redblacks need to have some type of response here. They need to prove to themselves that last week's fourth quarter wasn't a fluke and that they can get back to their winning ways into the playoffs. I'm not sure starting a receiver at running back is the way to do that, but getting Bryce Carter back at defensive end, I think that will be a big boost for them, and this is going to be a more competitive team. I still like Hamilton more, but I think Ottawa has more at stake here. I think they really do need to make that statement, and they showed against Toronto at the end that there is still a little bit of fight left in this team. I think it's going to be a razor thin margin, but I've got the Redblacks winning this one, but I won't take them to cover. I think it could be a 1-point game. It is that close. The margin, I got to hedge my bets here.
Yeah, it's hard to put money on the Redblacks after this. I mean, they're amid a 5-game losing skid. JC, this has not been an impressive team the second half of the season. I'm a little bit bullish on their change along the offensive line. Jacob Ruby taking over that left tackle spot again from Drake Centers, who really struggled there last week. Centers has been moved down to the practice roster. Um, I can see this game going either way. I think Bo Levi Mitchell, full credit to him going over 5,000 yards on the season. That being said, I mean, his two big 5-touchdown games came against Edmonton and Calgary, respectively. Outside of that, he's got 21 touchdowns, 17 picks on the year. That's not like a crazy ratio that screams MOP necessarily. I think I have to take the Ottawa Redblacks here. I don't like taking the Ottawa Redblacks here, but their late push last week, I think, did give me some genuine hope that this team might be able to find their form from early on in the season, especially when they were dominant at home. And Devontae Dedmon getting back into the game as a returner, I think, can potentially help them provide a spark. So this isn't a game that I would personally put money on, but if I had to pick it, I would take the Redblacks by a hair. If this game goes up to a field goal, I would take the Tabbies against the spread. At -2, I'll still roll with the Redblacks.